1. Extruder hose position determination. First, put 110 extruder on the predetermined installation position. Determine the center position of the body of the extruder front and rear. Make a vertical line from the center point of the screw to the ground at the front of the extruder, and make a vertical line in the place of 522 mm away from the end of the operating surface at the rear end of the extruder. Move the extruder and correspond its front and rear vertical lines to the center line of the ground. At the same time, adjust extruder to ensure that the hose front and rear is horizontal. 2. Determine the center line of SPC production line. Put the laser level meter at the position of the stacker machine of the terminal equipment of this production line to determine the horizontal and vertical lines, in which the vertical line is directly opposite the central hole position of the confluent core in front end of the extruder. Determine the two center points of front and rear. Connect the two center points on the ground with the ink hopper, and the black line on the ground is the center line of the production line. 3. Determine the position of the 5-roller track and the foot of the 5-roller platform, and fix the 5-roller track. First, measure from the main frame before the end of 1,300 mm apart. Make 2 points, connecting 2 points by ink hopper on the ground to play a straight line. This line is the installation position line between the track and the hose. Use the ink hopper, make another straight line on the ground, which is parallel to the line just now, and the distance of 300 mm. The line that is the foot position line of the 5-roller platform. Place the 5-roll track so that the front edge of the track is aligned with the first line you just drew. Move and align the track. Measure and ensure that the center hole of the track is aligned with the center line of the assembly line. Hit the anchor bolt hole at the corresponding place of the fixing hole with the electric hammer, and clear the dust in the hole. Knock the anchor bolt of M12 into the hole and lock it tightly. 4. After the guide rail is fixed, hoist the 5-roll calendar with a crane and move it to the guide rail. Ensure that the center of the gear is consistent with the center of the side of the guide rail of rack 2, and at the same time, ensure that the large regulating wheel and guide rail position surface contact. 5. Install the mold. Lift the mold with a crane, install it on the mold trolley with suitable height, and move it to the front end of the hose. Connect the inlet flange of die head to the extruder and tighten the flange screws with a torque wrench. Please refer to the mold installation video for detailed steps. 6. Determine the position of the line2 co-extruder hose. First, place the track of the hose machine line2. Then hoist the hose machine line2 and move it to the track. At the same time, move the hose machine line2 and adjust the traveling wheel screw of the front and rear of the hose machine to ensure that the height of the hose machine is on the same plane with the mold. Make the flange of the distributor of the die at the front end of the hose machine correspond to the hole position of the mold. Tighten the flange screws with a torque wrench. 7. Install the feeding hopper and tighten the hoop screws. 8. Install the 5-roll support plate for the tubing box and fix the tubing box. 9. Install and fix the platform. Place the bottom side of the 5-roll calendar platform flat on the ground and assemble it first. Find the corresponding mud column and oblique support. Match with the corresponding position of the platform and fasten it with screws. Then, turn the platform upside down and align the edge line of the foot of the platform column with a line at 1,300 plus 300 mm in step 3 above. At the same time, ensure that the center of the regular hole in the middle of the platform is aligned with the center line of the production line. 10. Install the small platform to the rear end of the large platform. Lift the small platform with a crane. Move it to the rear end of the large platform. Put it in the matching place and fix with the screws. 11. Install the stairs of the large platform. Lift the stairs with a crane. Move them to the front end of the large platform. Align them to the matching place and fix them with screws. 12. Install the stair handrail. Move the left and right handrails to the corresponding position of the stairs and fix them with screws. 13. Install the print film unwinding frame. Lift the print film unwinding frame in place. The fixing hole of the base of the film unwinding frame is aligned with the platform positioning block, fixed with screws. Install the wear-resistant layer unwinding frame in the same way. The center distance of the two air expansion axes of the print film frame is 560 mm. And the center distance of the two air expansion axes to the wear-resistant layer film frame is 660 mm. 14. Install the platform guardrail. Insert the guardrail into the corresponding locating pin shaft and fix it on the platform with screws. 15. Fix the movable bracket. Lift the mobile bracket to the corresponding position and fix it on the connecting support of the 5-row frame with the pin shaft. 16. Connect the connecting rod of the oil temperature machine platform with the 5-roller frame with a pin and put the oil temperature machine on the platform. 17. Install the supporting foot of the fixed bracket and adjust the adjusting screws of the supporting foot so that the bracket is horizontal. 18. Lift the movable bracket to the fixed bracket and move the bracket left and right to ensure that the two side rollers are just on the square tube girder on both sides of the fixed bracket and move forward and backward flexibly. 19. Place the cold box. Lift the cold box to the rear end of the fixed bracket. Install the connecting plate between the bracket and the cold box and fix it with screws. 20. Place the tractor. Lift the tractor to the rear end of the cold box. Install the connecting plate between the tractor and the cold box and fix it with screws. Install the expansion screw to fix the tractor. 21. Place the transition bracket. Adjust the bottom screw to make the upper surface of the roller on the bracket is highly consistent with the upper surface of the rubber roller below the tractor. 22. Place in the plate cutting machine. At the same time, the upper surface of the transition bracket drum is consistent with the front end of the cutting machine. 23. Install the adjustable foot on the 4 legs of the stacking machine. 24. Install the aluminum profile bracket and the film guide roller of the print film and wear-resistant layer. Install the rectifying sensor support seat and the rectifying sensor. 25. Install and fix the photoelectric sensors of EIR. 26. Install and fix the platform bridge. 27. Fix the connecting rod with the tractor and the plate cutting machine with the pin shaft, respectively. 28. Place the stacking machine and the vertical center line of the stacking machine shall be aligned with the center line of the production line on the ground. At the same time, install the roller conveyor platform.